Hey everybody, welcome to Gamerade. I'm Corey Fish.
And I'm Landon.
And today we're going to talk about a game review of Black Ops 2. I'm going to give you a recap of the NBA draft.
And we'll also be introducing a new segment called Landon's Music.
And we also got a special little skit for you. And let's go ahead and roll that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we called this press conference today. We wanted to talk about what Gamerade actually is. There's some confusion going around, and we just want to break down what we want Gamerade to be and explain exactly what our idea was of it whenever we thought of the idea. Landon?
Yeah, and hopefully we'll clarify some things and get through to you what we're trying to do and show you the basic ideals of everything we're doing, get you guys into the show so you can start viewing and start getting some information.
We'll open up to questions if anybody has any. Yeah.
What's your vision for Gamerade?
I think when I think of this show, I want people to be able to go to YouTube, type in Gamerade, and just find out new information they didn't already know. I don't want it to be old and boring. I actually want it to be something they can go to for a reference.
Yeah, just get people accurate information. That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that they actually have stuff they can actually have some foundation on.
Keep them entertained at the same time, too.
Yeah.
Next question.
How do you feel episode 1 went?
I thought it was good when we did it, but when I look back at it, I thought, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's very raw for those of you who saw it.
We're new.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes some time.
We'll learn as we go. We'll take it day by day. You know, we're going to get better at it. We're going to keep working hard. We're going to keep learning.
That's right.
Yeah, question 3.
What improvements do you feel you can make to improve Gamerade?
Just have some stuff memorized.
I think if we read up on our information a lot more, know more about the subject, have longer discussions, maybe less trailers.
Yeah.
We got some good suggestions from our viewers, so
I'll just follow up on that.
yeah. All right, guys, we'll take one more question.
Do you feel that you might be able to improve Gamerade by practicing?
Practice?
Oh,
You're talking about practice?
here we go.
I am the franchise co-host for Gamerade, and you're talking about practice? Not a show. No, he just asked me, and I'm going to talk about practice. We're sitting here at a press conference talking about what we want to do with Gamerade, and you're talking about practice? No, this guy's talking about practice.
Just
Not a game.
It's all right, man.
It's not okay. No. I'm done.
Here we go.
You didn't really answer the question.
Some people in their questions, I'll tell you what.
Just don't get me started. That's all I was. Anyways, we're going to go right into the game review for Black Ops 2.
Advanced technology tracking him, and he's just disappeared. Where the hell is he? Now it begins. He doesn't need his own weapons. He's got ours.
Looks like a great game.
Yes, it does.
Started off just by talking basically a little bit about the campaign. Started back up as David Mason, Alex Mason's son. How did you feel about Alex Mason in the last game?
I liked the character, but I don't know if I liked it enough to bring him in, his son, into the second one. I liked Woods a lot more. I would much rather be Woods' son than Mason's son, but that's just my opinion.
Which, some good news there. Woods will be back in the game, which is pretty interesting. A lot of people thought he was dead, sacrificed himself to save Alex in the first game. He's going to come back, and some flashbacks, apparently, in areas like Afghanistan, and see Woods' final days with the SOG team.
And if you saw any of the trailers, the crazy old man's Woods, which, I mean, I love that. I couldn't explain it any other way. I mean, that's Woods in my mind. But yeah, there's also some interesting things like riding horseback in the game, which is completely new to Call of Duty. They've not done that before.
Yeah, absolutely. And new things like drones being implemented. We've seen, of course, the Predator drones and things like that in the Modern Warfare series. We've not seen things on this type of scale. We're talking massive amounts of drones. Probably a brand new mechanic for multiplayer.
Yeah, it's a bit modern for me. When they say Black Ops, I think of 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about as high as it got for me, but it's a little bit too modern because they have the Modern Warfare series, and I don't understand why they did that.
Yeah, they definitely kind of brought a new feel to it. The Cold War standoff.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to re-implement it in a way that's not been seen in the modern years, but
right. It could be a great game. I think it will be a great game. They're also going to bring zombies back, which is one of my favorite parts about Call of Duty.
I think everybody's a zombie fan now because of Call of Duty.
And the only picture I've released is a girl with a shotgun. So that's all we got on that. Hopefully they give us more. They actually say, for all you women out there, there's a woman president.
Yeah.
During Black Ops 2.
Absolutely.
So that'll give them some hope.
Yep. Maybe.
No, we're just kidding. It's definitely possible. Yeah, it is. Anyways, Black Ops 2 is coming out, holiday?
Yep.
This year?
Holiday season.
So looking forward to that. We'll definitely, once it does come out, we will come back and actually give you some gameplay footage of ourselves. We want to come back and revisit video games that we talk about later on come out. So
absolutely.
Leave us your comments about what you think about Black Ops 2, and that's our video game review.
Yep. Give us your input, please.
Alright, and now here's my recap of the NBA draft. It sucked. I was ready for a bunch of trades to happen. I was ready for the Pacers to make a big move because they were talking about it. Lakers were supposed to trade Pau Gasol. Chicago Bulls were supposed to get on it, but nothing happened at all. There was small draft trades, nothing big at all. Basically, Anthony Davis went number 1 to the Hornets. They also drafted Austin Rivers. And beyond that, it was just a normal draft. For my winners and losers, I would say the winner would have to be the Hornets for getting the number 1 pick and Anthony Davis and Austin Rivers. And the loser would be the Pacers because I thought they would get somebody, a scorer is what they definitely need, and they did not do that. They got a rebounder, which we have plenty of them. And I would definitely say that they're the losers of the draft. The highlight of the draft, in my opinion, was David Stern getting booed every single pick up until the very last one. And then the second commissioner that came out for the second round got this big ovation. That was pretty exciting because I hate David Stern. And basically that is about it on the draft. If you want to take a recap at each and every pick, it's posted on ESPN.com. Now, basketball is not the only sport I want to talk about because I know it's not everybody's favorite sport. I want to be able to talk about any sport, actually. Wimbledon's going on right now. The Summer Olympics are coming up. And I want to talk about baseball, too. So if you guys give me any input on what sports you want to see, I'd be glad to talk about them. So on next Gamerade episode, I will talk about free agency. I will give a baseball update, hopefully it's on the Summer Olympics too. And that is about it. That's been Corey's Court.
All right. Since we just went through Corey's Court and into this, I guess I'll go ahead and introduce Landon's music. Who doesn't game without music? And what would a video game be without music? I mean, come on, it'd be boring. Basically, what I'm going to be doing for you is bringing in your music and talking about what is hot right now on the top Billboard charts and things like that. Talking about music and games, asking you your opinions on certain songs and things like that. And this is going to be a segment where I definitely want your input and what you guys have to think out there viewing the show. As for today, the best thing I brought that I could think of on the top of my head would be something that we all do, web surf. Sit down and search on the web for different stuff. If you're ever bored, go check out playlist.com if you're trying to listen to some music. I've always found them to be a great source of music. I found music on there that I've never even heard of and quite honestly learned to enjoy. So, I mean, they're a totally free site. You could go on there and get some music for just personal enjoyment, plug it in to Facebook. So, just a little quick look up there for you guys. If there's any other sites that you guys would want me to review or anything, feel free to post that, and I'll make sure to take a look at them. I mean, obvious ones are like Pandora. Everyone's heard of Pandora. So, just anything like that, games, music, and any songs and games that you want me to review, I'm definitely going to be trying my best to bring things like that to you. And maybe even bring in some guitar lessons, things like that. As a player, I feel like I'm probably capable of showing you guys a few things if you are wanting to learn them. So that's been just a little quick introduction into Landon's music, and hope you guys will enjoy it.
All right, this has been Gamerade episode 2. We hope you guys enjoyed it. On episode 3, we're going to talk about Gears of War Judgment.
Interesting game.
New game that's going to come out. I'm going to try to cover the Summer Olympics.
Talk about some Landon's music a little bit more, and a new little thing we wanted to throw in there. So many people like guns in real life and games, so we're going to bring you something called Games in Action, where we'll start bringing in guns that you guys see in the video games. Who hasn't played an FPS? I mean, everybody loves first person.
Exactly. I mean, we won't be reviewing like Halo games because those don't exist.
Yeah, we
but
really can't do that. But
Call of Duty, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
We'll see how realistic it actually is.
get a hold of some things like that, rifles, pistols. So guys, thank you for watching.
Shout outs.
Yep.
To producer Andy Fish, our
Absolutely.
creative engineer, whatever you want to call him, Brandon Swango. Thank you also to Kevin Pereira from
Absolutely.
Attack of the Show. He just left a few weeks ago. It was very sad, but he inspired us to start this show.
So, Kevin, wherever you are right now, we salute you, friend.
Rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's not dead.
Oh.
He's still alive. All right, we'll see you guys
All right,
next
yeah.
week.